Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here. Same discussions on Strike Seven Sports. Excuse me. Today I just going to want to talk about what went down with the New Orleans Saints in regards to making any um potential trade moves before by the NFL's trade deadline that expired today, and the Saints did not make any moves to add any personnel to the team by way of trade. They decided to stay put, and to be honest, you really couldn't. It wasn't no moves they could make. To be honest, the dead money is just tremendous now, man. It's coming, it's near. The bill is due, and the Saints really, because of that number, that $36 million dead number, that dead money number, Saints couldn't really make no moves. I looked at that article put out by John Siegler of Saints Wire. He was just going to just listen to the players that are still owed money from past teams, um, past contracts. Of the number of Saints players that are on that list is long. You got players that are not even on the team that still the Saints still owe money to. But this money is still tied up to those players. Drew Brees is one of them. Malcolm Jenkins, um, Teron Armstead. There's just so many, man. The list is long, man. There's like a lot of players, but Breeze, I think James Winston's on there. Breeze, Malcolm Jenkins, um, who else? Breeze, Malcolm Jenkins, Teron Armstead. Those are the big earners right there. So, but the Saints couldn't make any moves, man. They really couldn't, go out there and acquire somebody, because um, they're already down a draft pick, a first round pick. So it wouldn't make sense. It would be costly, I think, in my opinion, if you go down that rabbit hole again and put yourself in an even bigger hole if you give up a second round pick for to acquire a player, that could help this team out. So I think it was good to stay put. I'm kind of glad that they did. Not given the circumstances now. Teams trying to fight back. Guys are getting healthy. Trying to get back into the lineup. 3-5 right now. Maybe if what you're at, 500, yeah, 7-1, 6-2. Maybe they probably go out there and try to make a move for somebody. But at this position right that you're at right now, excuse me, it's best that they stay put, let the guys get healthy, and see what happens from there. Because if you see what we saw, they continue to play like they did last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a really good football team, But no moves to be made by the New Orleans Saints this trade deadline. Now there was a name out there. I think a running back, the running back from Indianapolis, the number two option next to excuse me, Jonathan Taylor next to Naomi Hines, I believe, number 21, 23, I believe. Yeah, number 21, the second running back that works with Jonathan Taylor. I think his name was coming up on Twitter about him possibly coming to the Saints. He went to Buffalo. Felt like that was a name a player that Saints could go after because the Saints, I think, after Mark Ingram going down, it would be great to have a younger back to go along with Alvin Kamara as the tougher games are starting to come up on the Saints schedule. You know, you got San Francisco coming up, LA coming up, Tampa Bay, the rematch with them coming up. You got Baltimore on Monday night, so you got to get hot. And Alvin Kamara is, the guy right now. He is the Saints, I would say, most important player next to, I would say, Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill right now. So you got two quarterbacks and a running back as your best players on offense right now that are very important. And I would hate to see him get injured during this stretch because the Saints are going to need him. And I'm assuming that I think Dante Foreman is going to get called up, or they're gonna go with James Washington. We'll see as that number 2 option next to Alvin Kamara in regards to the running back position. But overall, the Saints decided to stay put during the trade deadline expired today. There's a bunch of trades being made today, and I was just wondering, man, if the Saints could acquire some of these players. I mean, T.J. Hockenson, the tight end out of Detroit, he went to Minnesota Vikings. So that's a two teams in the same division made a move. So teams there you have it. Teams in the division do make moves. And not the NFC South though. We hate the Falcons so much. I don't think we would never make a move with that team. Unless a free agent, unless that player was a free agent and he decided to sign with the Saints. But the NFC South wasn't doing that, man, because this division is so close. This division is so wide open that everybody's fighting for it. And I know Atlanta got the lead right now, but I think that's gonna be temporary because I think the Saints gonna get them next time in the rematch. But we just gotta see everything play out, and looking forward to see how this team is gonna do down the stretch, man. When everybody can come back healthy, ready to go. Hopefully we can get Jarvis Landry back into the fold. I don't know about Michael Thomas right now because latest I heard today from Inside New Orleans with Eric Ashes that he is sourced to one of the guests that came on had sources, I guess, around the organization and stated that Michael Thomas is also dealing with a Lisfranc injury. So that may be the hold up right there with that situation. So we'll just have to wait and see. When he's healthy, he'll come back and he'll cover out this team a lot. But right now, I just think we got enough. The Saints have enough to be competitive on offense. They're top 3, top 5 offense, one of the best rushing teams in the league. Best, a really good passing offense, rhythm base. So they're doing pretty well right now, without Michael Thomas. And it's been proven in the past that the Saints have been dominant without him. The offense have been legitimate for the past 2 years. I would omit last year because last year was just a disaster. With the guys we had out there last year. But other than that, the past 2 seasons prior to that, man, the Saints are doing pretty well without Michael Thomas into the fold. So we'll see. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. How do you feel about the Saints not making any moves during the trade deadline? Also, in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on New Orleans Saints organization. I'll be back tomorrow with the Ravens versus Saints first viewpoint. Listing the 3 things to look out for in Monday's matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out. Who dat?